I'm sure you have read the materials posted for this week. The critical thinking link will take you to the definition and examples of what is critical thinking and how and where it applies. The two other links that you can see here are critical thinking skills for problem solving and critical thinking for evaluating arguments. They're actually videos embedded in the same critical thinking link. So you can go to the link and you can just scroll down and you can find those videos there. But I just put them separately here because they're on YouTube and I want to make sure that you do not miss them. These videos are easy and shortcut ways of understanding what is critical thinking. They're just about 3 to 5 minutes each. Please watch them and take notes of them because you're gonna have some questions for your quiz 5. You also see here two essays. One, the end of men by Hannah Rosin. I mean, you already watched her short video last week on her book on the end of men. I scanned and uploaded the PDF version of the week of the file here, but you can click the link and go online to read the way it is originally published. That looks more colorful and reader friendly, I believe. The only reason I put the PDF here is that sometimes that link is not available because they want you to subscribe to it after some time, after you watch a couple times or maybe several times. That's why I had to download the essay and then I had to upload it here this way. This article talks about the ideas in the book, The End of Men, how women have taken men's job and how women are becoming more successful than men in education and career. And we can continue debating on this topic forever, but that will incite your imagination to be able to write your papers. The other essay I have here for you is The Serious Side of Mansplaining Has Been Lost. That's where the harm begins. That essay is written by Rebecca Solnit. And I have done the same thing for this essay too, uploaded the PDF version for you. That might look a little less readable though, but you can click the link and read its original online. The essay is based on her book, which is a collection of essays, actually, about how men's voice has subordinated women in our society. These essays attack the misogyny that exists in our society and the need to fight against it for gender equality and social justice. And now, finally, you also have a video of Nikki Haley's comments on that America is not a racist country. That was pretty funny here, That might help you to understand how logical fallacy that we read last week and how critical thinking that we are reading now this week, and they work. She is miserable defending her statement, and you can see how much hard time she's going through. So the link on critical thinking says that critical thinking means asking questions, being a skeptic, and examining things from other possible angles. This approach holds the idea that nothing is absolute in the world. Everything is relative and contextual. So it means meanings or implications of events or incidents or a state of being depends on what it is being compared to. For you to say that this object A is big or small, you have to have an object B to compare it with. For example, I'm trying to give an example of how this works. So in the same way, if B that you are comparing it with is bigger, then same A will look small to us because we compare things immediately after we see something before we decide whether it is small or big. And if B turns out to be smaller, then the same A will automatically look big. So everything is relative, everything is contextual, which means everything depends on many other factors. So the judgment of sizes, shapes, colors, of anything visible come from comparison. And the interesting thing is that the object to compare does not even have to be there because we have many of them in our imagination. They come from our imagination or past experience because we are already preoccupied with so many objects, images, and experiences in our mind, and we use the data from the mind while evaluating things. So even in the minimum level of our conversation, we are comparing, contrasting, defining, and using analogies. And they are all parts of critical thinking. In order to be a successful writer, we have to be a critical thinker. So our goal in this writing assignment is to learn to be a critical thinker. So let's look at a part from the critical thinking handout. Questions a critical thinker asks. What's happening? Gather the basic information and begin to think of questions. Why is it important? Ask yourself why it is important and whether or not you agree with that. And why is it there that you don't see? Is there anything that you are missing? These are some of the seminal questions which will lead you to be a critical thinker. Why, what, how, where, all these WH questions are the ones that initiate curiosity and that explore things from different angles. And that's all I have for this week for you.